What's up, guys? Welcome back to the International Park Series. It's been on hold for a few weeks to do extensive theme park news and attraction openings, but now that we had Galaxy's Edge open, um, Calico River Rapids open, and now Hagrid's opening at Universal Orlando, freed up a lot more space, a lot more. Come on, theme park news is slowing down a little bit for the summer. So it gives me a chance to put my International Park Series back. So please subscribe if you like this International Park Series. We'll be doing it every single week on either a Friday or Saturday. So today we last left off, if you don't forget, if you remember our other International Park Series, we last left off at Disneyland Paris. And now, but we just did the Disneyland Park in Paris. So now we're going to jump on over across the Esplanade to the Walt Disney Studios Park. So the Walt Disney Studios Park is the second of the two parks in the Disneyland Paris Resort. Almost like California Adventure for Disneyland Park. The parks are located in Marne-la-Vallée, France, and it opened in 2002, specifically March 16th. It is themed after show business movies, almost like Hollywood Studios is. Almost like Paris is a Universal Studios type thing. And the centerpiece, one of the centerpieces is the water tower. It's called the Eiffel Tower, and it's similar to the one. It's almost a near replica of the one of the water tower with the Mickey ears at Walt Disney Studios in Burbank here in California. The park has several lands, and it's getting a massive $2 billion euro expansion. It's gonna add a massive central lagoon that will have a World of Color / Illuminations type show, as well as Marvel, Star Wars, and Frozen lands. The Marvel land's gonna take over, basically gonna be repurposing of the Hollywood land area by Tower of Terror. Star Wars and Frozen will be completely built up new lands with space for one or two more lands on the east side of this lake. I've done several videos on this in the past. I'll link those up below. I'll link those in the video as well. So let's start off with the original lands. By the way, the park hosted about 5.2 million people in 2017. By comparison, California Adventure at Disneyland Resort had 9.8 million people, I believe, in 2017 or 2018. Or so, Walt Disney Studios a little bit lagging a little bit in guests, but hopefully these massive expansions will go ahead and boost up that attendance total. Plus, Disneyland Paris is also getting a couple of expansions in itself. But let's go. Each land is divided into, they call them studio lots. So there's the front lot, Toon Studio, production courtyard, and back lot. It's a very, very small park, which I'm glad it's getting this multi-year expansion, because it will bring it up to the size or even larger than Disneyland Paris. And really the size that it should be. It's almost like it's almost like Disneyland copied and pasted Hollywood Studios and put it into, or at least the footprint, the size of it, and put it into Walt Disney Studios Paris. It's one of those half-day parks, so I'm glad with this big expansion will be a full-day park, and everything is going to open up by the 2024 Summer Olympics, which would be great for all those international tourists. But continuing down to the first lot. So here with the front lot is the park's main entrance. It has the Eiffel Tower. It has an courtyard called La Place des Frères Lumière. Sorry, if anyone who speaks French watches my videos, I completely messed that up. And that's terrible because I have a stepmom who's fluent in French. So, and my stepbrothers took French as well for 3 years, so I should probably do better than that because I know some French myself. So I'm sorry I messed it up. But those buildings are designed in the Spanish Colonial Revival style, as most buildings in Burbank and Hollywood are. There's also a large Fantasia fountain. There's not really any rides here, but there's some restaurants and shops like the Walt Disney Studio store, the Days Legends de Hollywood, and Studio Photo. And then the restaurant is Restaurant Un Corise. Again, sorry for my French. Next, we have Toon Studio, which is where some major attractions are. And this has the show Mickey and the Magician. There is a Cars attraction. There's Aladdin's Flying Carpets, which is like a Dumbo, but instead of riding on Dumbo, you're riding on Aladdin's Flying Carpets. There's Crush's Coaster, which I fully believe should come to Pixar Pier and California Adventure because it's really awesome. It's a spinning coaster. You ride on turtle shells going through the East Australian curtain, and it's completely indoors. It's like Walt Disney Studios version of Space Mountain, and it's pretty awesome. So something that could totally replace Goofy Sky School and the Paradise Garden Grill over in California Adventure. And again, Pixar Crush is Finding Nemo, which is again Pixar. So that's great. I still am a big proponent of that coming over to the West Coast. They also have the Cars ride. It's definitely not on the scale of any of the Cars Lands ride here in California Adventure, but it's like a flat ride. Got guests get in cars and spin. It's like a spinning flat ride. Um, it's almost like a version of Tow-Maters, I think. Then there's the Art of Disney Animation, which is like the Animation Academy here at California Adventure. And then an impressive great dark ride called Ratatouille Early Adventure. Remy's Adventures, basically. Which is a 3D trackless dark ride, which is also coming to Epcot and scheduled to open in the spring of 2020, I believe, in Epcot, in the France Pavilion in Epcot. Very excited for that. It's a beautiful ride over there, and those Disney World people are lucky to get it, and lucky for me too, because Disney World is a 5-hour flight versus a 13-hour one ticket to Paris here. There's within the Toon Studio is a Toy Story Playland, which in this expansion in the new €2 billion expansion will get a new the alien swirling saucers from Disney's Playland. But right now they have the Toy Soldiers Parachute Drop, which is like a version of Jumping Jellyfish, but with toy soldiers. In my opinion, I much prefer the Toy Soldiers because I think thematically it makes more sense. Because jellyfish outside doesn't make more sense. And Tokyo, they have the jumping jellyfish, but it's indoors since it's indoor land, so it makes more sense like you're under the sea. Then they have the Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin, which isn't the roller coaster, not Slinky Dog Dash, but it's like, again, a flat ride. They call it a caterpillar style ride, where I guess what's in a large ride vehicle and just goes around in a circle and kind of moves up and down like that. And then there's the roller coaster RC Racer, which is a shuttle roller coaster, and it is themed from the Toy Story movies, and you get in a large RC car and move back and forth, almost like one of those Sea Dragon types, or just kind of go back and forth like a shuttle roller coaster. And then there's some restaurants like the Toon Studio Catering Co., La Bistro, Chef Remy, the Animation Gallery, and a souvenir shop, and then the Playland Boutique. Coming up next is the Production Courtyard, and it rubs around the production of Hollywood movies. In the attractions, there's a live character show, Stitch Live. There's also another show, Playhouse Disney, live on stage, which is like the Disney Junior show here at California Adventure and Hollywood Studios. And then, of course, the Studio Tram Tour, Behind the Magic. That tram tour has been significantly shrinked. And the ride's much shorter. I think they took out Catastrophe Canyon, or they may have kept it. No, I think they kept Catastrophe Canyon, and I think it's rumored to become like a Cars thing. but the tram is much shorter to make room for that Marvel expansion, mainly the Spider-Man ride that we're getting here at California Metro. A version of that's coming to Paris as well. And, of course, the oh so iconic Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, which is the carbon copy of the previous Tower of Terror we had here at California Adventure. Same drop sequence and same everything. And the same one they have in Tokyo as well, but it's called something else and it's themed differently. The restaurants of the Stars, La Terrace, and the Cafe des Cascaders. And then there's the Tower Hotel Gifts. Moving on to the back lot, the final lot in the park. It's themed after actual movie backlots, and they have the Motors Action Stunt Show Spectacular, which I'm not sure if that's. I know something was demolished in the Walt Disney Studios park. I don't know if it was that for the Spider-Man attraction or something else. But there's that, and then there's a Rock and a Roller Coaster, which is the exact same carbon copy that they have at Hollywood Studios in Florida. But this one is due to it says Aerosmith, but this one is No Doubt features No Doubt instead of Aerosmith, but that's going away and it's being transformed to the Iron Man roller coaster that will be opening up next year. And the restaurants in the backlot are Blockbuster Cafe, Backlot Express, and there's shops called Rock Around the Shop and Backlot Accessory Trucks. And that's it. That's it for this small park so far. But lots of great stuff coming. Comment below, guys. What do you guys think of Disneyland or Walt Disney Studios Paris' major expansion and existing rides? I think the future looks fantastic for that park. Will you be visiting it? Comment below. And also, Getaway Today. If you want to go to Hollywood Studios, please make sure to book a trip through Getaway Today. Use my promo code TPW, capital T, capital P, capital W. You get discounts off your vacation packages on Paris. They help you book your flight, they help you book your hotel, and they even get discounts on theme park tickets for you for the park. So it's a whole package deal. Highly suggested if you want to go to Paris and visit this summer. So enjoy. Have a great night, guys. More videos coming this weekend. Stay tuned.